I'm 50 years old and I'm lonely on a Saturday night. I'm a young man with depression, lonely on a Saturday night. I'm 25, no girlfriend, no money, and I'm living with my parents. My day-to-day life as a 35-year-old loser still living with my dad. There is a YouTube meta going on right now that I just can't look away from. It's something that attracts people, and I see it working time and time again, but very few people are catching on to what exactly is happening. You are being manipulated. There is this, I'm going to call it this, I'm blankety blank years old and I'm a loser, virgin, miserable, insert something humiliating here, YouTube meta. See, it used to be that people would pretend to be rich and successful to gain a viewership and a following.
Here in my garage, just bought this new Lamborghini here.
Now, because of the state of the world, I don't know if it's art imitating life or life imitating art, people are now pretending to be miserable, lonely virgins, whatever humiliating thing they can think of, to look relatable and gain a viewership for that very same reason. We have now done the complete 180 when it comes to our culture, and I think it's hilarious. We're gonna get to a few of these, but the flagship example is Askjapan. I've never seen anything quite like this before. Every video is now pretty much titled, I'm a 50-year-old man struggling with a midlife crisis, and then blankety blank whatever he wants to talk about. So it's kind of like a tongue-in-cheek joke, but not really, because you look at these videos, check them out, his latest videos, there's always some drama going on, right? I'm 50 years old Japanese man struggling with midlife crisis, that's the haha joke. Did my wife come back? My wife left me, I messed up everything. My family is running out of rice, 40-cent lunch. Oh, guys, oh, I feel for him.
So today I'm going to eat a cup of rice, and my main dish is just a tiny sausage. So the reason why I'm going to have a small lunch is not that I'm not hungry. I'm actually hungry, but because I have to save my money for my
Savings? With that kind of lunch, you would think he's $1 away from living under a bridge. But let's look at his most popular videos. The video that made him pop was, I feel lonely, I don't have any friends to hang out with at Friday nights. That's the one that showed him what was relatable to his audience, because before that video, he was struggling to crack 1,000 views consistently. After that, it was all this like doomer, depressive, relatable, like feel bad for me guys, you guys get it right type of content. And look at the content, 1.5 million views, 1 million views, a million views, almost 500,000 views. I'm a 50-year-old Japanese man struggling with midlife crisis. Come please watch me. This is the type of stuff that has been making him money. Rags to riches story right here in the last 4 to 5 months, which he has refused to acknowledge. Dude, there is no way that you're poor to the point that you're eating a sausage and rice now for lunch. Get out of here. You're making money hand over fist. If you look at his latest videos, he's making content almost on a daily basis. Yeah, he's not making 1 million views, but he's making like 20k, 50k on a consistent basis daily. And this isn't even his main job, I think. But he could pass off as it being his main job at this point. So what is this financial, like, lonely struggle, I don't know what I'm gonna do with my life type of content that you're talking about? You're having the YouTube success story that most people can only ever dream of right now. Also, keep this in mind, he lives in Japan. Cost of living in Japan is apparently 55% cheaper, if you're to believe Google, than it is in the US. I know housing for a fact is much cheaper than it is over here in the US. So what is this struggle that we're talking about? What are you struggling with? He's living the American dream that most men wish they could have right now in Japan. He has a family, he has a wife, he has kids, he has shelter, he has some clout now, he has money. He's in a way spitting in the face of the people that actually are lonely and depressed. The ones that are actually struggling, like he likes to put in the title of each of his videos. That's what's happening now. So now he's taking advantage and absorbing from those people and taking away. And then you have the people in the comments that are eating this content up, like making $100, $200 donations and going, oh yeah, this is what a real influencer's about. It's about showing people the reality of life instead of posting fake pictures for clout. Not knowing that you can also do the opposite and you can sell the image of being real. That's a whole other trick. They're playing 4D chess right under your nose. Moving on with this theme, another channel that caught my attention is the ironically named Good Vibes Only podcast, where it's actually thumbnails of a man crying in every video. Is he actually crying? Of course not. Number one most authentic podcast. I told you, you can sell the image of looking authentic and being relatable, but are you really? That's up for debate. You'll have titles such as I'm 25 and I pay for sex, I'm 25 and slept with 500 plus women and still unhappy. Yet he'll still have other videos like, I'm 25 and I'm an incel. I'm 25, no girlfriend, no money, and living with my parents. Which one is it, bro? What's going on here? Then you click on the videos of him crying on the thumbnail and it's him like laughing and goofing off.
Hi, my name's Kiri. I'm 25 years of age. And I only have 3 girlfriends. That's right, I'm only seeing 3 girls at once. And now it's 2. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna kind of chill with that. And the story time for this one, because this is quite raw and I just want to kind of explain it. There's obviously emotions involved and I want to have some like closure to this, but
bruh, so the title is completely irrelevant to the video and not even the age is correct. He's 25 on the video but 26 on the title. You can't make this shit up. You gotta start paying attention to these channels because we are like 1 month away from just having Chads making videos about how they too are now incels. This is what the black pill hated about it becoming all mainstream. Now here's another one. This one I consider to be a hybrid model. Why hybrid? Because they make depressing content like if it's a cool thing to do and talk about, but they actually are what they say they are. I 100% believe Mario when he says, I am a depressed young man. I hate being a lazy mess. I finally remodeled my room to cheer up. Okay, that's pretty cool. But then the whole channel now becomes, I'm a young man with depression. I suffer from clinical depression. I'm a young man with depression. Does this remind you of another channel? You know, what a lot of people do is they'll have like the one-off vid, the life is BS rant, like how he did here, or the I'm 23 and never had a girlfriend, which got him almost like 250,000 views. They'll have a one-off video and then they'll continue on with whatever content they're making, or it'll just be like a little bit of a sidetrack or whatever. But there are entire channels now dedicated to this mess. You know, I don't know if I blame DBDR. If you don't know who that is, you can look him up on my channel. But this is now an entire genre, the doomer content, and it went from people actually talking about like their real actual traumas and problems to some people just wanting to milk it and profit off of it. And hey, if you're able to profit off of being a rich and successful influencer, why shouldn't you be able to profit off of being a relatable doomer? The only problem I have is when it's not authentic. People like the last channel here in question, Loser Maxing. This is a faceless black pill YouTube channel. Bald cell, old cell, loser. I'll never ascend. That should tell you everything. The top popular videos here are I'm a 35-year-old loser, how I got here, and my day-to-day life as a 35-year-old loser still living with my dad. Now, it's up for debate whether this is actually authentic or someone, again, just taking advantage of an opportunity. There's actually a video called Addressing the Allegations where, just imagine that, because this is actually mind-blowing to think about in 2024. People now have to defend that they're losers and not actually normies, not actually chads. They have to defend the fact that they're actually a loser because people don't believe them. Imagine that. Look at what a backwards ass world we're living in now and how everything is topsy-turvy. That you're having to defend the fact that you're actually a loser. But the panhandling has gotten out of control and people are finding new and creative ways every day to make money. And I feel like I'm Dib from Invader Zim and I'm pointing at the alien in the classroom and nobody else can see it. Maybe I'm the autistic one here. But I don't know. You guys tell me. Let me know what you think down below. Later.